Hey, welcome back to Ask Allison. Here is today's question. I have a client who is relocating out of state and wants to continue working with me. I'm licensed in my state, but not the state in which the client is moving. How can we, if we're even able, continue the therapeutic relationship? So first, I'd like to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring us today. This is an it depends question. It depends on the state they're moving to and what kind of license you have. And some states have a temporary opportunity where you can continue with a set number of sessions per year with a client who has moved to their state. Some who didn't before now have provisions because of COVID that allow you to work with somebody you started with in your state. We actually have a link to explore what state licenses are allowing that on our COVID page at abundancepracticebuilding.com/COVID. Some states are wonky, and they'll allow social workers to do different things than licensed counselors and psychologists. And so that's why you have to be really specific about your license. Looking at the licensing board's website in that state, the one that is the correlate to your license, may give you some information. Some make it really clear and some absolutely don't. So you can attempt to call the board. If they give you an unclear answer, which they're not allowed to interpret the written, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not allowed to interpret what's written in their laws and rules. Then what you can potentially do is take that language, that legalese that you might not feel clear on, and call your malpractice insurance and ask the attorney there to interpret it for you. Also see if your malpractice allows you to see this person across state lines. So I wish I had a clean answer for you, like, yeah, totally, no problem. Or absolutely not, it's against the rules. Instead of giving you a bunch of homework, but I just gave you a bunch of homework, so I'm sorry. But I do want you to CYA, and it sounds like you want to also. So really you just have to call that specific state's board or look at their website. And hopefully our website will have that information clearly for you. We just linked to this thing. It's not an asset we created or own. But so I would always double check everything. But I hope that helps. And yeah, sometimes we do end up having to say goodbye to our clients when we don't necessarily want to, just because of a move. Yeah, and maybe you can still work with them. We'll see. So if you guys have questions for Ask Allison, DM me over on Instagram. I'm abundance_practice_building.